Hello everybody, it's Refresh, and I am here today to take a look at GamePlus Products clear sleeves for standard American board game size cards. This is, according to the package, cards that are sized 57 by 89 millimeters or 2 1/4 by 3.5 inches, and these sleeves are clear. They come in packs of 50 sleeves, and you get that for $2.49 MSRP, so each sleeve is going to be approximately 5 cents. Let's take a look at what we have inside. Alright. So, as you can see, the sleeves are smooth and glossy on both sides. Let's measure to see how thick each sleeve is. Per this, it would appear to be a tiny bit over 1 centimeter. So let's just say that it's 1 centimeter thick for 50 sleeves, which means that each sleeve is 200 microns thick or 100 microns per face. So quite standard for sleeves of this size. Now let's see what the approximate dimensions are. 59.5 millimeters wide, and it would appear to be 92 millimeters tall. Let's see how a properly sized card fits. So what I have here is the Munchkin door card, and I'll slide that in here. Okay, overall the fit is just a little bit loose. There are a few millimeters on both sides, and as you can see, there is a significant amount of distance from the top edge of the card to the opening of the sleeve. So that's something to keep in mind. It's not a tight fit, it's a looser fit. Overall, the sleeves look like they come in pretty good shape right out of the packaging. Now I'm going to be doing the sleeving test. I will take these 45 Munchkin door cards and sleeve them in 45 of these 50 GamePlus Products standard American sleeves and see how long it takes with my timer here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it looks like it took 2 minutes and 22 seconds. That is approximately 3.16 seconds per card sleeved, and that is a little bit on the slower side, but not terribly slow. Taking a look at the cards now that they're sleeved, the sleeves all look very uniform. They are of equal width and equal height. There's no irregularities in size there. The sleeves all look like they're in pretty good shape, at least straight out of the package. If you look at the tops of the sleeve, it does look like that even with the extra distance from the opening of the sleeve to the top of the card, the tops of the sleeves, some of them kind of hang open a bit, and so you can see that the cards are accessible from the opening of the sleeve. This means that there is a chance that there could be damage done to the top edge of the card by particles that get in or by other objects that can slide in during shuffling, for example, other cards. And it does mean that it would be easier for liquids to get in there in the event of a spill. However, because there is so much distance from the opening of the sleeves to the top edge of the card, it does seem like that is somewhat mitigated by that distance. Something else that I would like to note about these sleeves is that they feel very substantial in my hands. There is a density to the plastic that makes it feel like it's made of perhaps tougher material than some other sleeves that are of a similar thickness. As you can see here, there are 5 sleeves left after sleeving 45 cards, so that means that we have exactly 50 sleeves in this pack. There is nothing that is short That's nice. And now what we'll do is we will be doing the shuffling test, where I will take these 45 Munchkin door cards and shuffle them 100 times and see how long that it takes. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Alright, to shuffle these 45 sleeved Munchkin cards 100 times, it took 2 minutes and 1 second. That is a good speed of 1.21 seconds per shuffle. It's right in line with what we expect from most sleeves that I have shuffled. Slightly towards the faster side, but not the fastest. As I was shuffling these, I noticed that the sleeves aren't very slick. So they do slide against each other fairly well if you're very loose at it with your grip, but as you try to shuffle them quickly and move them into halves quickly, they sort of have some resistance to sliding in together. That is something that I could have guessed at from the overall feel of the plastic texture, which isn't the slipperiest. Like I said, it has a bit of density to it, so I think that is contributing to that to some degree. Now that we have shuffled and used these cards a little, let's take a look at the sleeves to see if there is any noticeable wear. So the sleeves actually look like they are in almost as good of shape as when I first opened them out of the package. Some of the corners display some minor bending, but it's not even what I would call a true bend. It's just a slight warping at the corners. But overall, the sleeves look like they are in quite good shape, and I think I can attribute this to the quality of the plastic that GamePlus Products uses in their sleeves. They still feel like they are really good quality, even after the shuffling process. Again, it may be a little bit tiresome to shuffle these particular sleeves a lot because of the resistance that they have to sliding against each other if you are shuffling very quickly. But other than that, I think that these sleeves will retain pretty good shape overall. I think these sleeves will probably be somewhat more durable than lesser manufactured sleeves overall. And so that does make me pretty happy. Next up is the shake test, where I will take this sleeve deck of 45 Munchkin door cards and shake the table that it's on for about 2 seconds and see how well the deck holds up. Ready? Okay, so in about a 2-second shake, it looks like it barely slid at all. Most of the deck seems to be in pretty good shape. You can knock it down like you can with any deck, but there is a strong resistance to movement with just vibration. So that is a pass on the shake test. Now what I'll do is the draw test, where I will draw 3 cards off the top and see how well the deck holds together while I am drawing cards. Ready? Alright, it looks like the deck held together quite well. Again, it can move a little, but just the process of drawing one card doesn't cause the other cards to stick or slide that much. I mean, you'll still see a little bit of that. And so that is a good sign. I would say it passes the draw test as well. And finally, overall, I like these sleeves. They are a little bit on the bigger side for Munchkin cards in particular, but again, this will depend on the actual size of the cards that you are looking to sleeve. Because of the extra space on the edges and the top, it would look like these sleeves will be a little bit more versatile in the actual sizes of American size cards that they would be able to sleeve. So I would say that these are probably going to be a little bit more versatile than tighter sleeves like the Maydays. However, you may not particularly like the visibility of the sleeve on these cards, so that is something that you'll have to keep in mind. Generally, I really like the feel of the sleeves. They have a real sense of presence that makes them feel like they are more durable. I don't know if they're going to actually prove to be that durable, but I like how they feel. They don't shuffle quite that well, so that's on the downside, but they do feel very much like solid, sturdy sleeves, and ones that aren't going to bend just because you press them a little. As you can see here, I'm pressing on the corners and they're not really bending a whole lot. I think overall these sleeves are a good choice. I don't really see any considerable flaws in them, except for perhaps the somewhat resistant nature of quick shuffling these sleeves. But aside from that, and the issues with size and the somewhat open nature of the tops of the sleeves, I think that these are fine sleeves. I have two surveys in the description box below, one that will deal with consistency outside of the package and one that will deal with durability in overall use. If you have any experience with these sleeves, please click on the surveys below. Other than that, if you found this video helpful to you, please hit the like button to let me know that it was helpful to you, or leave any comments with any questions you might have about this product. And hit subscribe if you'd like to see more such videos or other videos about games and other things that I might be posting to the channel. And I would like to thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.